everyone, my name is Sophia Baum. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Youth Ecology Coordinator for Wild Diversity. Today we're going to go over the 10 essentials. Whether you're on a day hike or a multi-day experience, these are things you should always have in your pack and are key to creating a safe experience when and if you encounter unexpected delays and events. Let's go. The 10 Essentials were created in the 1930s by a Seattle-based organization called the Mountaineers. Back then, it was an items list. Today, it's a systems approach. So we have navigation, illumination, sun protection, also included in the hat, first aid, knife and repair kit, fire, shelter, extra food, extra water, and extra clothes. So the first thing we have for navigation is a map and a compass. Navigation can also include a GPS, a personal locator beacon, or a satellite messenger. Regardless of whichever tool you use, just ensure that you know how to use it and or you're purchasing something that you're going to know how to use. The second thing we have is a headlamp, plus extra batteries. I keep mine wrapped up in painter's tape to make sure that they don't get separated or lost. Thirdly, we have sun protection. So this includes sunscreen, the hat, sunglasses, and chapstick. We can also wear long sleeve clothing to protect our skin. And yes, communities of color do get skin cancer, so early prevention is our best bet. So for first aid, I highly encourage you to customize your own first aid kit. I also encourage you to pursue trainings and certifications such as CPR, first aid, wilderness responder, or more. I'll put in the description box links to Knowles and Solo, two organizations that do wilderness medicine. You could check out those later. Also included in your first aid kit should be foot care and bug repellent or insect repellent. I personally use Badger Balm. For your knife and repair kit, I use the multi-tool and I also have some Gorilla Tape here as well. I love the Leatherman's multi-tool because it is super versatile and you can use whatever tool, knife, repair kit that suits you and your needs. So for fire, we have a lighter, a magnesium fire starter, and waterproof fire sticks. You can also include matches, preferably waterproof, and your choice of tinder. Fires are super useful for emergency signals, for cooking, and for staying warm. Also, whenever you have a fire, please practice fire safety. And be sure to consult your park's website on rules and regulations concerning campfires. For shelters, we have an emergency blanket. This is about 3 ounces, and I actually put it in my first aid kit. Emergency shelters can also look like a tent if you're on a multi-day excursion, which you will likely have, or a tarp, or even a bivvy. A bivvy is a one-person shelter that protects the person and the sleeping bag from all the elements. So for food, water, and clothing, we're going to bring extra just in case we run into unexpected delays. So for food, we're going to want something that's high calorie and that's going to last. Here I have Cliff and Lara bars. For water, it is very important to stay hydrated. Drink water often and before you feel thirsty, especially if you're in hot weather. For water purification system, I have water purification tablets. You can also boil water or use a filtration system. For clothing, I have a beanie, socks, and layers. This is very important for those sudden weather changes. That's our 10 essentials. Be sure to inform your loved ones on your itinerary, where you're going, and when you'll be back. Also, continue doing research, update your 10 essentials, and figure out what works best for you and your experience.